The episode opens up with 3 high school friends standing in the middle of a summoning circle. They begin to chant a spell to summon a mythic being to grant them enough power to take down their bullies. All of a sudden, the circle lights up and a hand emerges out of the grave outside their apartment. As smoke begins to rise from the middle of the circle, a monster begins to take shape. However, one of the boys becomes scared and tries to take a step back, causing him to break the circle they had created using ground wolf bones. Everything disappears and the boys find that nothing has changed. One of them claims that the book of spells that he had gotten off the internet was cheap, which is why their spell did not work. Sometime later, 2 of the boys head out and make their way home, while their friend tries to clean up the mess they had left behind. Just then, he hears aggressive knocking on the door. He assumes that his friends forgot something in his apartment and goes to open the door when a large hand smashes through the door and grabs his head. Meanwhile, Aquaman plays a game of chess with Hawkgirl. However, she refuses to make any effort to win. He reminds her that he will checkmate with only 5 moves, but she only claims that they will see. Aquaman tells her that Wonder Woman told him that she had beaten Batman at chess, which he finds hard to believe because of the way she plays. When Hawkgirl remains quiet, Aquaman tries to get a rise out of her by saying that he should have known that a woman would not pose a challenge to him. Once again, she remains quiet. He then tells her that he can have a better conversation with the android than with her. She tells him to calm down since it is only a game. This does not sit well with him, and he flips the table, causing all of the chess pieces to go flying in all directions. He tells her that she disappoints him, but Hawkgirl walks away after telling him to join the club. At that moment, Dr. Fate appears beside Aquaman and tells him that his tactics will not help Hawkgirl feel better. Aquaman wonders what went wrong with her since he knew her as one of the most formidable warriors. Dr. Fate responds by telling him that Hawkgirl is trying to figure out the direction her life is taking, since she has been having a hard time adjusting to life after leaving the League. He reveals that he had offered her a sanctuary, a place where she could meditate and figure things out. As he begins telling Aquaman that they need to give her time, he receives a telepathic message and disappears. While Amazo and Aquaman start a new game of chess, Dr. Fate finds himself in front of Solomon Grundy's open grave, except he discovers that his body is missing. He then contacts Green Lantern and tells him that they have a problem. On the other hand, Hawkgirl appears behind Inza, who is tending to the garden. As soon as Dr. Fate's wife notices her, she gets up to leave. Hawkgirl tells her that she does not have to leave since it is her place. However, Inza claims that she and Dr. Fate have offered her a sanctuary and that she deserves some privacy. As she turns to leave, Hawkgirl tells her that Aquaman thinks she is taking too long to collect her thoughts. Inza reminds her that flowers bloom when they are ready. However, Hawkgirl claims that she is no flower and that she's been banned from everywhere, including her own land, and that every time she does her job, people get hurt. Inza silently hears her talk, but then asks her what would happen to her loved ones if she didn't do her job. Meanwhile, Green Lantern attends a fashion show where Vixen is modeling. When he receives the call from Dr. Fate, he heads backstage where he finds Vixen waiting for him. She tells him that he is early for their dinner date, and he explains that he is early because they have Justice League business to attend to. As the 2 of them get changed, they head for the city. On their way there, he fills Vixen in on the situation and tells her that Solomon Grundy was missing from his grave when he was supposed to be dead. All of a sudden, they notice a police car getting flung into the air. Green Lantern manages to stop it in time before the 2 of them notice Solomon Grundy wreaking havoc in the city. While Green Lantern stops another bus, Vixen channels an elephant's power before slamming into Grundy, who is about to hurt other civilians. However, she is no match for Grundy's strength, and he throws her into a fence, causing her to break her arm. While she works on fixing her arm, Green Lantern holds the fort by attacking Grundy. Once again, he is overpowered and is knocked unconscious. Vixen jumps into action and catches him before he can crash into the ground. While her guard is down, Grundy approaches her, intending to finish the job. Before he can attack her, Superman comes to the rescue and punches him, causing him to go flying back. While Vixen takes Green Lantern to a safe space to heal, Superman takes on Grundy. He tells Grundy that they have been through this before and that it can be resolved through talking, but it seems like this does not make a difference as Grundy rushes towards him and smashes the ground. Superman's fast reflexes come into play when Grundy emerges from the dust and smoke and tries to attack him. But this does not last for long because when Superman tries to punch Grundy, he manages to catch his fist before punching him hard. Superman goes sailing through the air while Aquaman and Amazio play a game of chess. Their game is interrupted by Dr. Fate, who tells them Solomon Grundy was missing from his grave. He then reveals that the grave reeked of magic and foul play. Aquaman tells them that the League needs their help. Hawkgirl, who had overheard their conversation, interrupts them and tells them that Grundy needs their help as well, since he had risked his life to save theirs. Dr. Fate tells her that if she is up for the fight, he has been keeping her mace safe. Knowing that the League needs her, Hawkgirl takes the mace from Dr. Fate's portal and makes her way to save her friends. Back in the city, Superman, Green Lantern, and Vixen have a tough time trying to stop Grundy. Vixen focuses on trying to save civilians who have been caught in the middle of the battle. Green Lantern then uses his powers to stop Grundy. However, it does not make much of a difference as Grundy slams his palms together, causing a strong shockwave to tear through the air and knocking him back. Superman is the next one to launch an attack, but Grundy uses two cars to smash him in between. He then punches Superman hard, causing him to slam into a bridge. As the bridge starts to fall apart, Aquaman appears just in time to save the day. He summons an octopus that holds up the bridge while he helps the rest of the League. In the meantime, Hawkgirl swaps in to help a woman and her daughter escape from their car as it falls over the bridge. When she turns around, she finds that all of the Justice League heroes have arrived to help take down Grundy. She tells them that they should wait while she talks to Grundy before they teleport him away. She doesn't wait for anyone to disagree with her and flies towards Grundy. She tries to talk to him and reminds him that they were once friends. However, this proves to be useless when Grundy picks her up and throws her into a building. As he approaches her to attack her again, Aquaman swoops in again and saves her at the last moment. The League asks Dr. Fate to use his powers, but he tells them that Grundy is only projecting negative energy. This is why Amazo tells the League that he is going to teleport Grundy away from the city to stop him from wreaking more havoc. Just when he shoots his power at him, he notices that Grundy is absorbing his powers and becoming more powerful than he already is. He tells the heroes that he is going a few light years away until Grundy is no longer a threat and can't take advantage of his powers. Because no one, not even Superman, the strongest man on the planet, can take Grundy down, Vixen and Aquaman decide to take him down another way. Vixen starts slashing through a statue, and Aquaman pushes it onto Grundy. Although they expect Grundy to get crushed under the statue, they are surprised to find that nothing happens to him. Instead, Grundy pulls himself out of the wreckage and grabs Vixen. Before he can crush her in his palms, all of the Justice League heroes work together to get her freed. While Green Lantern blasts him with his laser, Superman slams into Grundy. As soon as he lets Vixen go, Green Lantern jumps into action and grabs her. Hawkgirl decides to step in as well when she notices her friends struggling. She manages to land a hit on Grundy with her mace. she does not give Grundy enough time to get up before hitting him with her mace again. This causes him to fall into the sewer canal under the city, but when the Justice League looks inside, they find that he is missing. Hawkgirl asks Dr. Fate why her mace is the only weapon that has been holding up against Grundy when everyone else's weapons have not been able to make a dent. Dr. Fate reminds her that her mace is made up of a special kind of metal that repels all magic, which is what is fueling the zombie. She realizes that she is the only one who will be able to put a stop to him, but starts to question herself and wonders if her powers are only good for hurting others, including her friends. Green Lantern assures her that she does not have to do anything and offers to take care of Grundy. At this point, Vixen begins to get annoyed and tells the Justice League that they cannot take forever to decide their next move, because Grundy will be able to recover and escape. With renewed strength, Hawkgirl turns down Green Lantern's offer and jumps into the canal. When she finds Grundy sitting in a dark corner, she assures him that she is only trying to help him. When he closes her eyes, Hawkgirl strikes him with her mace, killing her friend all over again. Although this takes up immense strength, Hawkgirl emerges from the sewer and assures the growing crowd that she has taken care of the problem. As reporters begin asking her questions, Green Lantern reveals that Hawkgirl is once again a part of the Justice League. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos and make sure to subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.